Greetings, humans. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the ANR Geekly. I'm your host, Elvin, and we got a great show today. We're going to talk about some cool toys that are going to be coming out to burn a hole in your wallet. Yep, it's happening. Speaking of burning a hole in your wallet, Hasbro's definitely trying to burn a hole in your wallet. They are creating some controversy, and we'll talk about that today as well. Some stuff is going down. Lines have been drawn. But I can't talk about all this goodness without my friend. He is yelling out of his window, "Is it available?" Here he is.
I'm
Is
okay.
it available?
I'm okay if it's not. I'm perfectly fine if it's not.
If you don't know what we're yapping about, find out in a bit here. We'll talk about something that's related to this. How you doing, man?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good, good.
I'm fine.
We got peeps in the chat, Ryan. We got Tav. Tav's been supporting me, man. This guy's coming to bat. I'm doing the popcorn chicken there. He's coming out there asking me questions, bringing in some intel. Love it. Love it. Much love to you, Tav. Do you call him Ghost or do you call him Tav? I call him Tav.
I call him Tav.
Okay. Well, Tav, you tell us. What do you prefer, Ghost or Tav? We'll call you whatever you like.
I caved into P Bandai order coming.
Hey,
that's fine. That's not caving. That's makes you happy.
Yeah. There you go. Senseiya. I actually had Senseiya figures way back then when they weren't cool.
See? With all of that stuff you purchased, you could have got one Spider-Man figure from No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, hey. Whoa.
I'm kidding.
Shots already have been fired. And also, at the end of the show, we're going to give our our second. Where's the fourth? No, it's our second. Yeah. No, our third, man. I can't remember. Yeah, we did one from myself, and then you did one last week. So we're gonna do our third word, that magic word that you're gonna need or phrase. Since D decided to just go ahead and do three,
you told me to do it. I said a single word. You're like, do more. I'm like, okay, here's three.
Oh, it's gonna be chaos. We're gonna get into it, man, and I want all of your guys' opinion on it too, including D here. We're gonna get into it. We'll do the toy news and then we'll get into that line that has been drawn now. There are people coming out of the woodworks battling it back and forth. So we'll talk about that. And I'm definitely interested in hearing your guys' thoughts later on. So save that, save those bullets for a bit. What else? Let's get into our ANR dad joke, right? The world famous ANR dad joke that I have.
Okay.
Myself. Yeah, okay. Anyways, going back to what I was saying, that we're gonna also have our war for our 200th anniversary toward the end of the show. So stay tuned for that. It is episode 197, magic word or phrase, and you'll need this if you want to win some cool prizes on our 200th episode. I wish it was 20. That means we've done a good job already in 20 episodes. It took 200 to get to this level, which is still way below.
I just roll with it, whatever. I'm just here.
Unfortunately, you ruined it now. No, just kidding. Is it available? Never be a phrase we'll ever use in positive. Like, all right, let's get into it. Let's get into the world. I got a 2-pack for you today. I got a 2-pack for everybody.
Oh, thank God. I was worried.
I'm sure you were. All right, here we go. This is how it works. If you're new here or if you haven't been told before, you can play along. Let me know. #dad. If the joke this week is good, #sad. Go back to the drawing board. Try again. You can do it on multiple ways to let me know. You can be live here in the comments doing it. You can be in the replay crew in the comment section below the video. You can drop it in there. Or if you're listening to us on a podcast platforms like Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, and a bunch of other places, you can go to our social media handle at ANR Universe and let us know if this week's dad joke was #dad or #sad. And you're welcome. You're more than welcome to submit your own joke, which I will then tell D, and then afterwards we'll let him know if it's mine or it was sent to us by somebody that is awesome. All right, let's do this. I got a 2-pack here. Let's go. There's already a #dad in the chamber there. Look at that.
You don't get any bonus points. You don't get any extra bids in this.
All right, here we go. Ready? What's the best place to open a sandwich shop?
I have no idea. You tell me. What is it?
New Delhi.
Okay, that was good. I'll give you a dad for that.
Stupid joke.
Dad for that.
Oh my god. And then the hit keeps going. Here it is. He knew the worst joke. Oh god, this is a bad one. Here we go. Ready? Oh wait. Let the dads come in here first. Let them float in. Yeah, right. That's right. Jail's in the house.
Sometimes less is more. So like, okay, you know what? Good job.
All right, okay. Second joke here. How many people died on the Titanic?
How many?
I don't know, a boatload.
Yeah, that's good too. You know
That
what?
was good.
This is a little like it's just the right amount.
I need that sweater, damn it.
Right amount.
Woo. All right, and that concludes our dad joke of the week.
Were both of those yours?
Yes, they're both mine.
Oh, congrats. Good job.
Yeah. I'll take my flowers now. Thank you very much. Oh, look at that. A double dad. Oh my god. That's awesome. Hashtag double dad.
Your timing has gotten better.
Yes, right?
You've been working on. Were you practicing in the mirror all week? Like, what's going on?
Practicing somewhere, but not in the mirror.
Yeah.
It had water running too as well.
Okay.
All right. Let's get into what we watched and what we got. Go for it, sir.
Caught up in Solo Leveling. I'm enjoying that very much. Ryan mentioned.
Sorry. What? A half?
Half a dad for each? So you got one whole dad? Why a half?
Yeah, explain yourselves. Explain yourself, cowabunga dude. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, Solo Leveling. I caught up on that. I'm enjoying it still. Good fight scenes, good animation. I like the story. I am not caught up on Sakamoto Day, so I have to get back on that. I think I'm only on episode 5. I forgot all about it. Solo Leveling got my attention. Ryan asked if I watch Blue Exorcist, so I tried that today. I finished episode 1. I think I'll carry on with it. It has the right amount of humor, it seems. He didn't do much in episode 1, but the story seems compelling. I did see Captain America.
Ooh. Non-spoiler, quick little...
Non-spoiler, it felt like they took the scraps of another movie that they didn't finish and just gave it to Captain America. I would give this a 5. I wouldn't even be like, this is horrendous. It's just like, this was a direct-to-TV. Like, I didn't care about it. So the positives, I did like the action sequences. I do like the aerial combat. I like Anthony Mackie. Like, despite what people say, I like him. I don't even mind him as Captain America. The suit less like floppy this because it was a budget film this time. So he was cool. The start of it was great. And then once I realized they were applying another movie plot to it, I'm like, oh, okay. It felt like they could have utilized the story to a different character. Obviously, you know what I'm talking about because of even the main villain. Like, there's a puppeteer villain. I was like, this seems weird. It seems like you just had to make up a motive for him to do this that came out of nowhere. And yeah, I don't know. I'd give it a 5.
What people are saying is that motive, that sequence you're talking about seems to be like there was another story and they just chopped it up and changed it.
Yes.
That's what it felt like. A lot of people are saying that's when you see this insert, you're like, maybe this was something else that they just decided to chop in there.
Yeah. Like the start had him trying to, so Isaiah Bradley he's more involved in the story and Sam is trying to help him in some way. I'm like, okay, this is cool. Like it's more grounded and it's more Winter Soldier, but I'm like, how grounded could it be when they littered the trailers with Red Hulk? So I'm like, obviously this is going to go somewhere else by the middle, but the middle got super boring. And then it exploded into Hulkness at the end. So it's like, I don't even know. The pacing was weird. That's just my opinion. I see a lot of people online who are upset about it when people don't like it. Like, the only reason you don't like this is because of, and then they just apply a reason. Like, that's not why I don't like it. You could ask me why I don't like it and I'll tell you, but I watched The Incredible Hulk. I said the same thing to Elvin, right? Right?
Yeah,
Did I not see that?
Yeah, I have not seen it, and I've done it on purpose because I don't want to be a hypocrite. I'm voting with my wallet, right? What I'm seeing here, sort of. So I have not seen it. I was thinking of seeing it prior to all the news dropping, and then when I heard all the stuff that's happening, and I go on a broad spectrum of hearing from various people from different angles to really see what's happening, and the consensus has been is at the best people have said this is a decent movie, and at the worst people said needs to just go away fast.
I'm seeing more droves of people coming in saying the critics say it's awful and the fans are saying it's great. I'm like, that's fine, I guess. Like, I don't know why you're mad at me. I don't like I don't care. Like, you asked me because people messaged me. I'm like, what did you think about this? Like, random people. I'm like, oh, I didn't care much for it, and then they got immediately angry.
Sorry, go ahead. You're saying?
No, I was just shaking my head. You go ahead.
When the director goes on social media a day after the movie launched and said, "Hey, we didn't do a whole bunch of reshoots. We did what normal movies would do." I'm just thinking, why even go out and say that? Like, what are you so worried about that you had to go make that statement into the social media world?
Yeah,
that sounds alarm bells to me because I don't hear that from directors of a
they're doing damage control beforehand.
Yeah, and then this keeps ads coming. The second best grossing Captain America movie of all time. Why are you so happy about that? You should be second best movie in the last 10 years of Marvel. That's the bar you should be going for. Not like we're gonna be scrappy second. Yeah, you spent over $180 million to be second. Like
I know this will make money because people are curious. Like, curiosity gets the better of people.
And they're lying about the budget too. The budget is not 186. No way that's 186. Indiana Jones was 500. How are you 186 or 400? Sorry. There's no way it's 186. This is over 200 easy. The marketing alone, how much money they spent. I'm probably going to see it when it comes out in streaming or Blu-ray platform, something like that. That's when I'll watch it. I don't think I have the time to go this movie to watch it in theaters, unless somebody says, "Hey, I got a free ticket in the next 4 or 5 days before the hype really dies down." Because who cares after a week from now, right? So, yeah, it's a shame that people are okay with just it's a good movie, it's all right, I had fun. I hate lines like that. That just means that you're just trying not to be, honest. You're just trying to cover your tracks because one day maybe they'll wink at you and give you free tickets or let you go watch an early review.
Some people genuinely love this movie, and I'm like, hey, you know what? That's great. Like, you found something to love about it. But there have been Ryan makes a good point. Like, he's like, D just reviews the Black Cap.
But the thing is, it's not even about Cap. What I'm hearing is just about the entire movie has just been poorly constructed.
Because I like Cap. My profile picture isn't of me. It's just randomness. So be like, let me guess, you're a white Republican. I'm like, I'm absolutely not that. I'm allowed to not like movies where the lead is African American. That's okay. And be like, well, and then
you gotta do better, D. You gotta do better.
We need to support. I'm like, it was supported by me sitting in the movie theater,
spending your hard-earned money.
Yeah. Tav asked where I'd rank it. Like, it felt like a Thor 2, an Iron Man 3. Like, they have action sequences that are watchable, but I'm not compelled to go see this again. Like, I'm not even. Normally, I take my mom to the movies.
Or you're like, Mom, let's be honest here. Let's not watch this.
I'm like, I'm not taking you to this.
Mom's like, but he's a black actor. No, you're like, listen. Let's just one time. Let's walk away from the black man. Okay.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't care about that either. Like, if I tell her I'm not watching this, she'll be like, oh, okay, it must be bad again.
She trusts your judgment. There you go. Right. Let's see here. Tav says Black Panther made $1 billion. You can't say people are not ready for Black Cap. Yeah. No, I don't know. Even when I told you that I wasn't a fan of him,
like, you wanted Bucky. You wanted Bucky, right?
And it had nothing to do with race. I just felt the way they told the story in the MCU made more sense.
Yeah.
I understand comics. People are like, oh, well, he's in the comics. He's got the cap shield. I'm like, yeah, I understand that. We're talking about the MCU universe, though. How they've built the story up. And I felt that the connection with Bucky and Cap was more genuine and more, had more emotion to it. And I felt that if he had passed on the shield to his good friend that he, knew from World War II, I think it would have been more, stronger and more impactful than to go and do this where you're going to try to appease the movement or agenda, whatever you want to call it. It felt more cheaply done. But that's not taking anything away from Anthony Mackie. I like him as Falcon, and he was really good at it. And I also like the bromance, if you want to call it, with him and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, remember when they first were trying to get Spider-Man in Civil War, the two of them was like, "You shut up, no, you shut up."
Yeah,
I like that too, right? So I just I don't know. I've said it a countless times about it. I just didn't feel that it was the right choice. But we're here, and
I've taken Rise, like they call the erase the city applies. I take a picture of my hand giving the middle finger. You can decide what Rise. Like I've done that before. Sorry to cut you off. I just thought it was funny.
That's Brick says here. I love MCU films. I just enjoy them so much. That said, the issue here isn't having a black cap. It's a clumsy movie. Exactly. It does way too much exposition.
It didn't even have to remind us it's a Hulk movie. Like it just is flat out. This is a Hulk movie. I guess you can tag along if you want, Cap, but this is strictly a Hulk movie. Now, for me, this would have been a beautiful ending, seeing a Hulk versus Red Hulk fight.
Yeah.
Period.
But I don't think they can do that because of the rights issue with MGM.
I don't know anymore.
That's the thing. That's the biggest issue here. I don't know if that's been resolved or not with MGM. So,
yeah, they did use
and Amazon. It's even more complicated now because Amazon owns MGM.
Is it a spoiler to say they've used previous scenes from other stuff clumsily?
I mean, I think we should maybe cap it here.
I'm not going to spoil it.
Cap it here. Oh, that was a terrible joke.
Is it Betty, my daughter? Harrison Ford, I felt he's Harrison Ford. He's himself in every movie and every source of media right now. He's just an old grouchy man and everything. And that's okay, because that's what General Ross is.
It wasn't a funny joke. I know. But
yeah.
All right, let's get it. What else?
And then
19 minutes to talk about that.
I figured, so I cut back on the toy stuff. And then Schitt's Creek, I'm still binging along. Today, nice. I was walking by and Street Fighters were on sale, so got a Dulcim. And then I went on Facebook Marketplace and people are charging 3 times as much at the moment for him. I'm like, why? He's still available in store. I don't understand why people.
You said you did the Dulcim thing, right?
In the aisle.
At the aisle? You did that? Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cowabunga dude. Are you guys watching Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man? It's great. So my like for it changes depending on episode. Episode to episode varies. He's taken quite some time to put on the suit that I want. Like
you don't like that. You don't like the black and white suit?
Fact track that. No, I don't. Not even that. The hoodies, and he's still wearing sweatpants where I am.
I don't know if
I didn't make them do that. They did that to themselves. So you don't think you're gonna watch it?
I don't think so.
It is. I think we're oversaturated with Marvel stuff. What If, the MCU stuff we are used.
I didn't even bother with What If.
You didn't.
I saw one episode. I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I just can't. It just doesn't have the cachet. Like X-Men has this powerful draw to them.
Yeah.
Because of the connection from what we watched, over.
Oh, if they anything tying back to like the Fox Kids era, I will.
You're drawn in automatically. And I wish that Spider-Man was like that too. And they decided to go a different direction. And for me, I didn't like the direction. I'm sure lots of kids, some hardcore fans of Spider-Man will love it. And good for them. For me, I was just like, this isn't for me.
It feels like a Saturday morning cartoon again for me. And this is better than the last 2 Spider-Man cartoons they did. I thought they would overdo it with the whole like inclusion stuff and like, but I was like, no, they just happen to be this race. It has nothing to do with it. So I was like, okay, cool. Aside from one character, and it makes sense. So, and they don't talk about it.
Harry.
Norman is, I like him. Like, I like him a lot. Harry, you had to tell me that was Harry. I was like, who is that? Who's that girl? You're like, that's Harry.
I don't know what that is, man. I ain't never seen anybody like that walking down the streets. I'll tell you that.
No, in New York, you get a lot of characters.
I'm going to New York in August. I told you, we talked about this. I'm going to New York in August, and if I see somebody anywhere close to this, I will take a picture with them.
You're going to see that exact. If they don't stab you, you're going to see that exact person.
No, I'll pay them off.
You got to go to the Upper East Side.
Can I take a picture with you? $5, please.
Oh, KJ's here. What's going on, KJ?
Love KJ.
Oh yeah, I was watching their show a little bit on Friday. They were divided for the Spider-Man stuff. I have to, because the topic today is the Hasbro business.
Oh yeah, we got to get into that. Yeah, definitely. We'll get to it in a bit. What else? Anything else?
No, I think that's it. 78 points of articulation. You're all familiar with him and his dios. Someone is making bootlegs of his dioramas.
No way.
Yeah.
I must see this. Is he cheaper?
Don't be a dick.
Oh man. Sorry, 78. I gotta go with the better price. Who is this? This is awesome.
Kindly spread the word about bootlegs.
I will definitely spread the word.
Yeah.
Go buy from this guy. He's cheaper.
Go buy from this guy. Yeah, it's gonna fall apart as soon as you open the box.
Timu.
Yeah. He asked to buy the real deal, but his clothes are ready, so he got a commission person. So I don't know. He put a lot of hard work into it.
Who put a lot of hard work into it?
78.
Oh, okay.
It
I
seems
thought
just
you meant
like
the person that made it.
No, he very clearly did not put a lot of hard work into it.
Oh man, that's awesome. Not awesome. Sorry. 70 is probably fuming.
He probably, but quality over like the speed run types of dioramas.
I'm joking. 78.
If they did do Fox Kids Spider-Man again, like 97, I'd totally be all for that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hook, line, sink it. Let's go. Tav says the love interest in Friendly Neighborhood has the broadest shoulders I've seen in the show.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Oh man.
I think I'm also.
What are you opening?
Dawson. I'm tired of teenage Spider-Man. Like I want the at least college. Let's age him up a little bit.
Yeah, let's get into second year college, please. Okay. My turn. What did I watch? I watched Sakamoto Day, of course. I'm hooked on that show. I watched Invincible. Another show that I'm hooked. Man, it's a good time right now for me for animation in general, whether it be anime or just animation. It's good, man. My Thursdays and my Fridays are locked in.
Oh yeah, I watched that too. You're all into it.
Oh, I'm all into Invincible. Did you see that punch? Ooh! If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check it out, man. Oh, episode 4 was a beautiful episode. Perfect for Valentine's Day. A lot of red.
Yeah.
And then I also have started binging back to 2.5 Men. I absolutely love 2.5 Men.
Even the later season?
No. I said it started.
Like, no. Even the later season.
I'm a Charlie Sheen guy.
Okay.
Minus the whatever else he did. But when he was on the show, I loved him all the way to the point that he left the show. With what's his name? What was his name that replaced him?
Oh, Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah, he did all right, but the show went downhill from there.
The show was done when Charlie left, like period. Yeah. Like you scrambled to find another plot.
Yeah. But I love it. 2.5 Men, awesome. So I just started doing that, watching that. What else? Can't remember anything. I was watching a lot of sports, So did all that. No movies. I didn't watch any movies. I haven't watched a movie in a while right now. Need to get back on that. But what did I get? I got some stuff.
Are you still tracking along with Bleach at all, or no? You're done.
Bleach? You mean
was it Bleach?
No. Demon Slayer.
Oh, sorry, Demon Slayer.
I put a pause on that. I will pick it up this week. I'm planning on doing it. Hey, speaking of 78, there he is. He bought enough to buy. He bought enough to display on that guy's diorama.
We're just talking about the bootleg dios.
Oh man. Oh, you caught me. I bought 2. What did I get? I got the Retro Chameleon from Marvel Legends right here. Got him. that. Then from GI Joe, I got Leatherneck right here. I'm really slowing down on the GI Joe, man. I've got a lot of the guys I want, but I know they're gonna throw random guys towards me that are have different uniforms or different like loadouts, and it's gonna be like, ah, crap, I gotta go buy this figure, buy that figure, then from GI Joe. But it's
I feel
been
like
pretty quiet.
you're more picky choosy now.
Yeah, very picky choosy because my GI Joe lineup is like crazy. So it's like 200 plus. So don't need any more. What else? I got the X-Men wave now with the Marvel's Nemesis wave. I didn't get the entire wave. I just got a
Oh, I
few.
thought you did. I was like, oh, that Nemesis looks fantastic. I was excited for you to build him.
I'm missing two. I'm missing Marrow and I'm missing Cortez.
Okay, I didn't see them today.
Yeah, I didn't see them either. So if I saw them, I would have picked them up. But I really wanted these four first. So I got Husk. And then I got Gambit. The name's Gambit. There's an extra one there if you need it. Or did you get one already?
No, I passed.
Oh,
I
really?
was like, the only way I will get these is if I see Marrow and Fabian, because I think those two. Because I don't want to buy a wave. Like, I don't care about this at all. It's just a shame the builder figure is cool.
This is probably my second favorite in the wave is Cyclops.
I forgot about him.
I love that.
You like that suit?
Because it goes with the other, right?
Yeah.
Other guys in the blue and gold. And then I've got this one here from the X Factor Nightcrawler.
Oh, you found him. Was that a pre-order? Or did you walk?
That was my pre-order.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. Nothing wrong with that at all. Do you wear a uniform like a little American
little French maid outfit?
Like mailman? Do you wear that? You know, the tight khaki shorts, Ryan? Do you do that? Let me know. All right, and that's what I got in my haul. Trying to keep it a little low here. I have been selling a lot of things on Facebook Marketplace, which we'll get into now. And the popular question I always get asked, to the point where now I have put it in the subject, is it available? Why do people ask if it's available when I have it still up? I literally say, if the ad is up, you don't need to ask me if it's available. Yet people do that. That really chaps my ass. You know that?
It's so funny.
It's so stupid. Like, why are you a moron? You can't read. And I got into I remember, I showed you that.
Yeah, he cussed you out real good.
I got one guy who's asking me like, hey, do you want to trade? And I said, it's literally as a trade, or what was it, the price or something like that. He asked me a question,
No,
which
he's like, do you take trades?
Yeah,
do
you trades. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so it was trades, right? I said it's literally the first thing I say in my description box, that I do not take trades. It's clear as day right there. And he got upset with me to the point where he started swearing at me on the Facebook message. And I'm just laughing because I'm like, what are you look like a buffoon doing this. Like, you just can't read. It's not my problem. Right? So yeah, but it's just this whole marketplace is people do weird things, man. People are just weird people on marketplace.
But today we also did see a guy who had like a sweet deal on like the new Punisher, it's $25. So like, that's weird. And then a few of our friends messaged him and he just did not reply. So we're like, is this for sale or not? So that's why people ask, is this still available? It's because guys like that, like, it's lose-lose. People are likely more what if someone's being.
But
say something about see,
but
so I get it.
I literally say in the comment box there, don't say it, like, don't say is it available. I literally stop talking to people and don't respond back to them if they do that. Because if you're not reading my description box, that means you don't care at all. And you're just probably a looky-loo who doesn't even actually take it seriously. Because all the ones, and I have sold on a regular basis for the last 2 weeks, the people that want to buy it are no nonsense, 2 sentences, and the next one is, what's your address, or let's meet up, let's get this done.
Yeah.
And it's just like, money, hand, product, in the other hand, done. See you later. That's what I want, right? So it's crazy, man. I don't know. I wonder if people on here, if you guys sold stuff on Facebook Marketplace, do you have, weirdos having conversations with you and asking you things that you've already stated that you were not going to agree to?
Well, for me, what I do is I'm like, hey, I'm interested in this figure. What days are good for you? There. Then if they say it's not available, then that's there. But I don't like. It's just right to the point, right?
Yeah, yeah. Tao says eBay is funny like that. I had figured marked as sealed, and then somebody asked if I can open it. I had that 2 times already done. I had somebody ask me if the arm is loose or not. I'm like, dude, it's sealed. I literally say it's sealed.
Yeah.
So if I open it now, I'm devaluing the figure, and you're just probably not gonna buy it anyway.
Like, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah. So it's like, I mean, if he came to my house and said, "Listen, here's money.
Yeah.
Open it up in front of me. If it's good, then you can have the money,
Yeah.
and I'll walk away with the figure." That I don't mind, right?
Yeah.
So, and then the other time was that he asked me if it was sealed, and I'm like, "You're looking at it in a box, and I did say it's sealed." Again, please read.
People are funny. I loved it. I love people. So
Yeah, every time I send you these things, you laugh. You're like, what a goof. Oh my god. Yeah, that's Facebook Marketplace. And I guess it's for eBay too, based on what Taz said. Taz said the marketplace, I get asked if I can drive to their house to deliver it.
I've gotten those too, where it's like meet up as here in the central location. And then they keep trying to push the location for closer and closer to their house. Like, screw you. I'm always not gonna do this.
I always tell them, you're coming near me. I'm not driving. If you happen to be, I work in one city and I live in another city, and I'm like, if you happen to be in those 2 cities, great. I can meet you somewhere close, or you can meet me at my work, or close to my work, or close to my house. But I'm not gonna go some random other city 45 minutes away to drop off my $20 figure I'm selling you at a discount. Not happening.
I'm going to deliver figure secret sets today. Man, the last 2 were like teenagers. Like, they're probably grade 8. I'm like, I don't feel comfortable because first of all, they messed up the money situation. It's like, oh, can we like go buy something and make change? Like, you can do whatever you want. I'm gonna go like away from you. I don't want to walk around with just a bunch of kids. Like, this is weird. I'm like, just like, it's just an awful experience. Like, awful experience.
I never had that experience. So
yeah.
How old were they?
I swear, Jeff met the one guy's brother. They were probably like 13. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you guys. I'm like, 2 minutes tops. If you don't sort this out, I'm pissed. Like, this just looks weird. It's weird. And then after that, their mom came in anyway. So I'm like, why didn't you just come in with them? So I'm talking to a grown woman. Why did you say?
Or at least a parent,
Yeah.
around these kids. If they yell
yeah,
help, I'm canceled.
Yeah, I'm done. It's game over. You see me on the news. Those are the ones who handed me the $90. I'm like, oh, sorry, we can't break this. Can we go get change? Like, you can do whatever you want. So like, okay, we'll be right back. And they left me standing there with $90 and the figure. So I'm like, take your money back. Because next thing I know, your mom's gonna come and tell me that I just robbed you guys. So like, don't ever leave your money with someone. Get that situated. I guess it's just a whole ordeal. It's a whole ordeal.
You've taught him a life lesson.
Yeah.
Taff says, I forgot once in Marketplace, somebody asked to mail the figure at my expense, so I eat the cost. Yeah, which is why in my description, I say local sale only, because I've had people saying, can I PayPal you the money? Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know that scam around. No, I say local sale, cash only. You don't like it, move along.
Friends and family.
Friends and family. All right, let's get into the toy talks of the week. Go for it.
So Figure Obscura is doing a retailer appreciation wave. So it's just recolors of past figures. I think you stopped way before this.
Mm-hmm.
So they have the black and red version of this Anubis, the Ghost of Christmas Past we saw last week, Mythic Legions, Renalysis, Frankenstein's Monster, the Tusk Phantom Trooper, and the Obscura black and blue version of Anubis. I think these look cool. I like them.
I think it's cool that they're giving people a second chance at these things, right? What did I say?
No, I was laughing at Ghost Tab. Sorry. You don't have any of these. I think if I wanted what you don't even have Tusk. I thought you had the Tusk.
I think I got the
and it was orange, right?
The space guy.
Yeah, the in the original color. He looks cool. Did you ever open it?
Yeah, I have him on the shelf right here. What are these guys saying?
Oh, Ryan's just being Ryan.
These
so stupid. No, in fact, I said
we're gonna ignore him for the rest.
Get away! Get the hell away from me.
10 feet, 10 feet.
Yeah. Don't even make eye contact with me.
Help!
Yeah, I need an adult. Seriously. So you're all about Street Fighter. They revealed Blanca and Sagat. Are you getting both of them?
Yeah.
These ones are slightly more. I think the past ones were $24.99 USD. These are now $29.99 USD. I thought I recalled originally they said the prices would stay the same through and through the whole series.
Uh-oh.
Are they pulling
a McFarlane here?
Because I remember like M. Bison was revealed to have soft goods tape that was wired, and people were like, oh, is this going to increase the price? And they said no. But now it's increased.
They're like, wait, we're going to increase it later to recoup that price.
It's a small increment. He is a bigger figure. He's a bigger character. I was like, okay, Blank is bigger, but what about him? Oh, I was also curious if he could get into the like rolling attack.
It's pretty good. It's close enough.
It's decent, right?
Yeah.
Like the fact that like
a little bit more crunch would have been better.
It's hard though because they don't do the ab crunch. They do the ball peg at the waist and then the diaphragm joint. If they added in an ab crunch, you could definitely get it into there, but that would bump up your costs. This is decent enough.
Yeah.
I don't know many people who are going to display him like this.
I will.
Are you going to?
No, I'm not.
You're going to hang a little string? You're going to put a little string on his neck and just let
I'm going to make the noise. I'm going to make that noise.
And then him, I was like, oh, he's pretty big too. What does he warrant the price increase? He has hinged toes. So
how big is he?
He's pretty big. Hold on a second.
I wish they put side by side so we can really compare them.
Yeah. So to be fair, they're both bigger. Like I get the figure. At least on Tomigos, John was always transparent that the bigger figs would cost a little more. He even named both. Okay, so that's fair. I didn't see that, but he said that. This doesn't bother me because they're bigger. I'm just surprised M. Bison was still slated at the old price. But that just might be like a little bonus. Like that's if it's not broke, don't fix it. I'm not complaining. Some will be bigger, some won't. Gao is more. I'm surprised they added the toe articulation in, but it is to mimic the stance he does. So that's a cool feature. Ken and Ryu also do these poses sometimes, but does that bother you? They don't have it. I know the Storm Arena ones do. Do you think the future figures going forward should include them to compete with the Storm Arena ones, or do you care? Is that even something you care about?
I mean, more articulation is always nice. Mm-hmm. More accessories is always nice. I mean, I don't know. Like, if they go and redo those earlier figures, I'm going to be pretty chapped because now I have to go buy them again. Like, seriously? It hasn't even been like, what, a year and a half?
They do the Street Fighter like alpha wave, but they're just better articulated.
Yeah. Rage dancing in a warehouse. I don't like the effect
for him.
Yeah,
it's accurate-ish.
Ish. Okay, I'll give you the ish part. I also would have liked the tiger knee. Right?
Yeah.
The tiger knee effect, because if you're gonna make me pay more, give me an effect more. Dial it up a little bit.
Find a size comparison here.
I always like the tiger knee move. It just pisses people off when you give them the tiger knee. Tiger knee. Yeah, I'm happy that this one is a lot bigger than the turd that SH Figures decided to roll out. Mini me Saget.
You were not a fan at all, huh?
No, I didn't even buy it. That was the nail in the coffin for me to walk out of that series. I'm like, yeah, we're good here. See you later. So, yeah, I'm gonna get all this. I pre-ordered this and Vega as well, correct?
Yeah, Storm Arena is only Alpha 3, so Storm would only do Sega no Blanca. Yeah, but that's just a prelude. Like, I don't know if they'll stop at just Alpha 3. I mean, I personally don't care. They can do whatever they want.
Don't worry, Storm Collectors will probably take another 2 years.
Yeah, it's like
the next round of figures, but don't worry about it. That's long from now. Don't worry about that.
And you didn't really like the Alpha look.
No, it's all right, but I want this right now. Like, just give me the meat and potatoes of it all. Yeah.
Oh, he is pretty big. So understandable. I get it. And then
are you all in on Jada?
No.
Okay, so you're
not for any particular reason. I'm just picking and choosing.
So which one have you not picked up yet?
I don't even have Ken and Ryu. Because I feel like they'll be. I feel like
how do you get Dalston before Ken and Ryu?
I feel like they'll be
this
the most.
Is a brown person telling you.
They'll be the most like in abundance, so they're gonna just decrease in price.
Oh, you think so, eh?
I think so.
You think the white Ryu will be cheaper?
Eventually,
Have you seen it anywhere? Where is it? Is it available right now?
I saw it at GameStop. I saw it at
the Ryu, not Ken.
Yeah, Ryu.
At GameStop, our local GameStop.
Yeah, no, not ours, the Langley one.
Oh, okay. I was like,
so
what?
I see him. Ken, I still see around. Ryu, I never cared about.
I'm gonna go buy it.
Yeah, I know. You just go sneak it out tomorrow.
Look, I can't find my other one, so I'm gonna buy that one. And if I find that one, I'll just give it to you. There you go. That's the deal right there. Something must be wrong with that one if it's sitting there for so long.
It's just sitting there collecting dust. No, I just don't think anyone goes to, like.
Which one? The one in the mall or one on the side?
The one in the mall. I think everyone has him at this point. That's why.
Wow, I'm surprised. That's crazy.
Everyone got him on day one.
Wow.
I better get that Ken though. You're right. There's only so long that will sit there.
You're playing with fire, like seriously.
And then I think we're both done with Turtles, but they did the Last Ronin Casey Marie. So this is April and Casey's daughter. I don't need any Last Ronin stuff aside from the brothers themselves because I think they look cool.
Yeah, I don't need this. This is too futuristic for me. The story.
You don't like the cyberpunk stuff.
I like to stay in the 90s and 80s to Turtles stories.
Okay,
this is way out there.
They are in the cyberpunk era. Note Fire, Yoga Flame.
Yoga Flame.
Did he not come to the Flame?
I was so annoyed when they did the stupid thing. I'm like, what the hell is this?
That's awesome. What do you mean?
Nobody does this.
He did it.
No, I know he did it. I hate the name and I hate the stupid end finish, whatever.
Does that translate to anything?
No, it doesn't at all. Oh my god. I've never met a single Delsum in the 2 billion people that live there. And then I never seen anyone go out and do that. Just, oh my god.
Well, it's also like naming your bad guy the Mandarin. So it's like, that's just what happens sometimes.
Those are delicious fruits. I love mandarins. Ryan said next shady marketplace deal will be you both not knowing you're dealing with each other. No.
If it was Elvin, I would have no issues whatsoever. You just be like, meet here. Like, okay, let me meet, exchange the goods.
We ask each other before we sell anything anyway. Yeah. So we're like, hey, you want this? No, stop bringing it to my house. Okay. It goes on marketplace. I mean, this looks cool. What is it going for? Like $80?
69 USD.
So okay, $80, 800 Canadian rubles.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, if you want a nice, cool bike.
These butterfly joints are absolutely useless.
I know.
I mean, it's nice they have it, but like that's the extent of it.
It's Mr. Fantastic brown version.
He's fun though. I like him.
I wonder if someone could just use that and spray paint it blue.
It'd be all tacky and gross. The paint won't adhere to it. I made that mistake years ago. So the motorcycle's cool, better than the Terminator one, the John Connor one that came with the live action Casey Jones.
Yeah.
So if you do want her, you get something that is unique. Pass for me though.
Hmm.
Are you going to finish getting the brothers at least, or no?
I think I'm gonna look if there's a deal somewhere, then I'll pull the trigger on it.
Okay. And she comes with a soft goods cloak. They always look weird when they do theirs. Like it looks too puffy, looks too. There's no weight to it, so I don't really care about it.
Yeah. Look at the right hand. It's like covered. It's like it's
They should
totally
have scaled
covered.
scaled it down a little bit.
Yeah.
I agree with Elvin. I went to Spain 6 years ago and I didn't see any shirtless men crawling around the face. No claws on their heads. No ponytails.
Oh man. Uh, all right. What else?
So Mondo, you get the Egon Spangler or the deluxe timed edition that comes with the Boogeyman. You either get it for $202 or $101. You don't have any of these. Did you watch the cartoon growing up, or is this something
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I watched it. I don't remember a single thing about it, but I watched it.
Yeah, it was one of those that's like a fever dream.
Yeah.
I did have a bunch of the toys too. Were those Kenner? I think Kenner did them,
Hmm.
and the vehicles and the helicopters. So they were fun toys. It's cool. Mondo's doing this. I like the fact Mondo does these obscure, like classic figures. They did Real Monsters, He-Man. You have a few of those.
Jesus, that looks like my math teacher.
So for 100 extra bucks, you basically get another figure. So 2-pack for $200.
Yeah.
Pass for me. It looks,
If I was to buy this, I'd just get the regular version.
yeah. It's interesting. You have to be like a real dedicated fan.
Yeah.
To get something this scale for that price. And it's the animated version of all like things. So again, like that's real dedication to the series itself if you want to pay $200 for both. And there are fans who are out there who want it.
Clearly there must be a market for it because
They keep doing it.
they need people to buy it.
Yeah.
I just hope Mondo doesn't do what Funko did, right? Make way too many things of everything. And
I
then
think they're going at a good enough pace.
because correct me if I'm wrong, they're owned by the same company.
Yeah, but these are so like far in between, right? And it's a timed sale. So anyone who wants it can get it.
I saw a teaser for Mondo Adventure Time fixed today.
From what I've seen, Mondo 1.6. Oh, whoops.
Are you double clicking?
No, I didn't touch anything. I thought you were doing that. I was trying to read it. I thought you were pranking me.
I think you got the jitters here.
I didn't touch anything.
I didn't touch anything. Why are you trying to look at me? What do you say here? From what I've seen, Mondo 1.6 always has bad QEs. Well, I don't know about always. I've got Mondos. I've got Mondos. I don't have bad QC of any of these.
The only thing you said was you were afraid that they would.
Yeah, it's hard plastic that can shatter. It's like the what do you call it? The Goliath figures, NECA, right?
Yeah,
the gargoyles. They're saying
the stupid
hard plastic.
Wings.
Yeah, if you drop them, there's a good chance you're gonna crack the plastic, right? So
yeah.
But in terms of movements and looks and paint, I didn't have any issues with any of the figures that I opened up. The Shira was fantastic. The He-Man has been great. Skeletor is really good too.
Maybe it was Mezco. No, you're right. It was Mondo Cowbunga dude. So he was talking about this.
I never got into that.
I watched a few episodes and I don't know.
I know a lot of people like it.
Like I wouldn't be able to hold a conversation about it with anyone because I didn't watch enough of it. Like I watched like 5 episodes. Like, okay, this seems like a children's show, but then it got deep at some points. You know, the shows where it just gets randomly deep and talks about like death and murder. And then like a Lichen comes out. Yeah. Then you have your previous ones. You have Venkman here. And then they also had exclusive.
See, that exclusive looks pretty cool.
I like that one. You don't like this one? They're both decent.
This one you can use in Halloween. That one, I don't know. That's just weird. Just reminds me of my math teacher. Just put glasses on.
I did see. I'm pretty sure you're done with these guys, but Kamen Rider They did Kamen Rider Buffa Fever Zombie form. I don't know what this is. I think
Wow.
you are done with
Yeah,
the
I'm
Kamen
done.
Riders, though.
I'm done for now. That does. I'm scared to go to Japan because there's gonna be something there. Yeah, see, I'm on the same boat. I watch the real
Yeah.
Christmas every weekend. I don't remember a single thing. It's a blur. I just remember the intro, and that's about it.
I don't like this. Just give him a soft goods cape,
I
man.
know. Why did they?
What
do
is this? What are you doing here? Looks like a shovel.
It probably cost them more money to do this.
It's just that's what Figma did with One Punch Man. They did SH did this with Great Saiyaman, where he has
You mean
that stupid
Caillou? Yeah.
Caillou, One Punch Caillou. Great Saiyaman had the hard plastic cape. Like I hate those so much. They're so stupid.
Tell me more, D. Tell me more.
I pre-ordered the Kamen Rider. This design is cool. How do you feel about this stupid hard cape, though?
Now that you just pooed all over his figure
No,
that he just bought.
the
Way
figure's
to go,
great.
D. Make
Figure's
the guy
great.
feel bad.
Figure's great, but you're gonna have to go buy a soft goods cape. You're gonna have to. That thing's gonna weigh him down. They do look cool posed up here, though.
Oh my god. Adventure Time may have started the downfall of brain rot. Jeez. Wow, that's a party right there. What's that band? LMFAO?
Could be anything. Daft Punk, anything.
Ooh, man.
No, it's a Hasbro. These are
I
old
pre-ordered
news.
a couple of these.
These are old news by now, but we got a better look at the boxes.
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
do you like what they did here? Yeah.
I mean, I'm not buying all of these because I don't care about these giant comic books. They don't even scale these comic books. I have comic books that were made by third-party people, and it's got to be a little bit small. These are like posters they're going to be holding in their hands.
Those are slabbed. Those are slab comics. They're graded, so
Dumb.
They're a little bit
So
bigger.
dumb.
People are pretty pissed off. They could have gotten a real comic book. They said, like the old one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you couldn't make a real comic book.
It is kind of lame. Like, what are you going to do with that? Those are going to get lost. You're not going to sit there and pose your figure with those. I'm sorry. Maybe you will, but you will be judged. Adam Warlock, nice that he got his sort of classic look. He has different looks here. People prefer. Should have come with an alt head. We have Ultimate Iron Man. I was surprised they did that until I think maybe it was Brick. He said they did Ultimate Cap. Why not Ultimate Iron Man? Like, yeah, that's a good point. That makes sense. Maybe it's Tav. I don't remember who. We got a better close-up look. The thing that bothers me here about Miles is that thigh gap. That just looks wild to me. They could have pushed those in a little bit more. The reason they did this is so he can get into these dynamic poses. But I feel like drop-down hips would have done the same thing. It's just that he's on a smaller body, so they might be afraid to do it. Smaller bodies mean smaller pegs, and those drop-down hips are already playing with fire. Half of them have stress marks coming out of the box. So, I don't know. He looks weird to me. The guy who thought the mini comic book is the same guy that told you they had trading cards to his figures. The trading cards and the display bases for the cards. It is nice that they are doing Miles again in his comic book look. But they got to sort those legs out. And then we have Rom, the Space Knight, and Dak in here, Wolverine's son. Comes with two alternate heads. He probably should have come with an angry masked face as well. They don't even give you blast effects with that Iron Man, but give you pegs for them. Yeah, because all the plastic went to his thighs and his legs here.
You're getting all of these.
Yeah, exactly. We were talking about Miles' thigh gap. That looks.
Are you getting all of them?
No, I'm not getting. I don't think I'm getting any of them.
I'm getting Adam Warlock.
Do you think he should have come with a neutral face?
Yeah. But I'll take this over whatever I have right now in my collection.
So he comes with an angry face and only an angry face. And Wolverine, or Dakin, should have come with an angry face, but they give him a neutral face and a smiling face.
Hey, look what got I bought. Amazing.
Accidental lip. Bye.
I'm gonna get this Rom guy
Right.
too.
Rob's pretty cool. I don't know anything about him.
Neither do
Ryan
I, but I
pointed
just
out
like it. He
Ryan
looks,
pointed out that Iron Man doesn't come with blast effects. You like the way Rom looks though?
yeah, it looks just crazy good, funky. I'm actually gonna read up on him just because of how weird and funky he looks. And Siren, of course. I mean Banshee.
Banshee. I was like, wait a second. That sounds
I know,
off.
no. It's how they did Siren first,
Yeah.
and this is the hill that what's the name would die on.
Dwight? Was it Dwight?
Yeah. Corporate pressure got you to make that one, buddy.
There's no way they're getting away with
I
it.
know. I mean, why even do that? Like, what were you trying to prove?
Why do you hate him so much?
Yeah.
But it's cool. Now you can complete the team.
Now you can just bellow away.
Oh, the meat and potatoes.
Oh, we're gonna get into this now.
I guess so. This was the last Hasbro topic.
Is that the thing? Okay,
Yeah.
so let me paint. Oh, you have something else there?
No.
Are you
we
good?
already looked at that. We're
Okay.
good. I'm curious to paint a picture for us, please.
So we've got this very controversial figure that came out. Hasbro has decided to test the waters on more expensive figures. So they've introduced the Maximum Spider-Man figure. It's a new line that they're looking to bring to to kind of push you to buy this instead of the Japanese market figures like Mayfax or SH Figure Arts, the upper priced figures that we get. And they're trying to get recoup some of that money. They're like, hey, come to us. We're going to give you new hands, additional head sculpt, more articulation, accessories, jam pack it with goodness. And everyone's like, okay, all right, okay, let's take a look at this. And then they drop the price. And everyone's like, whoa, $50? $50? What you think you are, man? Come on now. So people have been divided. What the crazy part about all this is it's sold out like that.
Yeah.
Gone. Within minutes on some sites. Gone.
Oh, Banshee. I didn't get a good look at that. So, first of all, me and Ryan guessed 60, so we're off by $10.
That's the whole comic book. That's why he's got that hand.
Oh, yeah, it's the comic book figure.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the price?
Okay, so $50 US is like a bajillion Canadian rubles, right? Our dollar has been hit hard right now, and it's even more expensive here in Canada. I believe the price in Canada is like $65. Is that true? What was the exact price? Do you remember? Do you have it on offhand?
Let me see here. I think it's $49.99.
Yeah. So with taxes, and we have taxes, and it's not fun. It's more expensive than SH Figure Arts, and right around the same price as Mayfax, not including shipping. So I look at that and I'm like, wait, hold on a second. You're not an import. Why is your price really high? But when you look at what they're giving you, I'm like, okay, well, there's an argument to be made there. But why weren't you making these figures good back then anyways? Like, why are you holding off till now? The articulation could have been the same. I forget the accessory. I get all that. But you're telling me that the stuff that you're going to make, it's going to have less articulation than what you have here? Why am I going to buy your stuff then?
The funny thing is it doesn't have less. They just redid the cuts differently.
I just feel like they're going to alienate their own lines, right? People are not going to buy a Spider-Man from the Legends regular line. They're going to just buy this one and say, I don't want that one. But
I was confused originally by what you meant by that, but I'm seeing here now any Spider-Man they make in the future that isn't a Maximum series, people will be like, why would I pay for this?
Yeah.
And it's because you're not buying the DLC content of action figures. The DLC here is what you get is the wrist swivel, which is so you can pop those arms off and put his ungloved hands on there, and accessories. So that is kind of a slap in the face because they are capable of doing this. They're capable of doing this from the start. There is no better articulation here than what they pulled off before because people are like, oh, what about the glove swivel? Well, no, actually, they have that for the Vulcan figure, except they purposely glued that down. Like instead of making it a cylinder, they made it an anchor and they glued the cuffs in. If they wanted to, they could make any glove swivel. Like it's probably harder for them to do that. Same with Astonishing Wolverine. It looks like he has a boot cut. He doesn't, except he does. They just glued the boots on. If you put that in hot water and pull the boots off, there's a boot cut there. So their practices are a little weird sometimes, and I don't understand it. Um, that being said, I do like the proportions better on this figure than, like, let's say, Renew Your Vows and the Astonishing. How do you feel about the look of it, personally? Price aside, how do you feel about this figure?
I don't know who that is. That ain't Peter Parker. That looks weird in the box because the image on the right, the head looks different than the image in the box. So I don't know which one I'm gonna get.
It's slightly turned depending on which way he's looking. You could get like Frankenstein, or that's still not Peter Parker. You are no Steve Rogers, Canada's Figure art spins around Marvel Legends. Accessories are slightly more than an average figure. The physique, they fixed the shoulder problem people had gripes with. Basically, every gripe someone had, they made note of, fixed it, and then put a price tag on it.
My question is, people are complaining about the price, but it's sold out.
Yeah, because no matter what, there's thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people who do not flock to social media or the comment section. They just make their purchases and then they go about their day. The people who actually debate about it are just small numbers. So it's always funny to me that people say, like, well, you're going to complain about it and go buy it anyway. I'm like, why do you think that? Like, why do you believe that is the case? Why can't someone else just be the one who bought it? The reuse of parts is supposed to fund future sculpts, tooling, etc. So when you release something new with such a price hike, begs the question, where did my money go from before?
Where did your money go? It went to the pockets of the board members, the shareholders.
Do you not see a web shield here? Do you not see spider sense?
It's
Jesus
tingling.
Christ.
It's tingling.
Jesus Christ, man. What are you? You're spoiled. That's what you are.
Look, they tested the waters and they won.
Yeah, they won.
They won.
It didn't even last a full day.
Yeah, whether you like the price hike or you don't, the bottom line is they tested the waters and they won. They were popping champagne bottles in the boardroom saying, yes, we got him again. It is what it is.
Happens, though. Like, you can't always have. So it's funny. Like, people try to predict the way things will go, and they don't know because the HasLabs failed. The Robbie Reyes HasLabs just bombed. The Star Wars ones bombed. But when it came to Spider-Man, it lasted all of 30 minutes.
Yeah. And they're going to make 1 million Spider-Mans with this body. They're all coming. They're all coming.
No, it sold out again.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. See?
Like, they went back up, but then they sold out. So, like...
I was shocked at the price, too. But then, what are you going to do? Are you going to convince them to lower the price? They're not going to lower the price. Especially
people were hoping that if enough people boycotted it, they would lower the price, and then they would buy it.
And those people are now scrambling trying to get one.
Either that or they don't care. But just because you're willing to boycott doesn't mean someone else who, like...
Exactly.
Keep in mind, there's a lot of collectors out there that are just flat out rich. Like, there's no way else to put it. They are rich. They have good jobs. $50 is like chump change to them. Like, they have no fiscal responsibility because it doesn't apply to them anymore. So
the good news is, though, you have a bunch of Spider-Man already. It's not like we've been short supplied of Spider-Man in the last 5 years. Everybody and their mom has made a Spider-Man figure for you. Whether you're Marvel Legends, Mezco, Mayfex, SH Figure Arts, what is it? Who else is there? What's the name? The ones that you love with the harsh articulation.
What? Are you talking about Figma?
Not Figma, but the other one. The one that's like a puzzle.
Oh, yeah, Amazing Yamaguchi.
Yamaguchi.
I have no Spider-Man from that line.
No, I'm just saying all of these companies have heck, even McFarlane's made Spider-Man statues. You're not short of Spider-Man. So whatever you have, be happy you have it at that price, because this is the new price for Spider-Man figures. And it's probably going to replace your Marvel Legends price point very soon. Because think about it. Why would they want to go back to that price point? They're like, fuck, dude, we'll just do all these. They can redo all the characters on this price if they wanted to. We're going to give them extra set of hands and some extra,
just get the
effects.
Just get the Mayfair. Here's Ryan's picture. He has his Spider-Man just chilling in the back there, but like he poses good.
There's a better one coming, bro, and it's gonna cost you $50. Get that money out. So it is what it is, and yeah, sold that right. And I see people arguing and fighting with each other. It's like, what are you doing?
If you go to YouTube, any action figure collector, they're taking shots at each other now. Like I sent you that video. Someone's called out Chartemis. Who's the angry guy again?
Oh,
Anthony. Yeah, Anthony.
Look, they're entitled to their opinions, and I respect whatever they want to say. That's fine. That's cool. They're entitled to their opinions. I've said it too. I don't like the price, but at the end of the day, there's nothing you're gonna do. You either take it or you don't. That's it.
Yeah.
Right. And the majority of the people said we're gonna take it, and that's why it sold out. That's it. Right.
But I don't think it's enough to like end French. I don't think it's enough to end French.
Oh, I know why
people are like. People are so upset about this.
Don't like a lot of things.
Yeah. I like some things.
He barely likes my jokes, for God's sakes.
Yeah, but
that doesn't mean I don't talk to him afterwards. Yeah. It's a figure. It's what it is. They want to make money. I looked at the financial analyst about Hasbro. I actually looked in the business side of things.
Yeah.
And the financial analysts have said that Hasbro's going to have a bleak year.
So do you think this helped it, or
I think the financial analysts don't know about this figure, how it sold out. And they're doing what they got to do to survive, right? They want to make money.
Do you think they shot themselves in the foot by doing this? Do you think they lost a lot of traction, or do you think there's a lot of quiet people who just do not partake in this?
I think it's quite the opposite. I think you're seeing now that there's a lot of collectors that can flex, right? And they're like, we're gonna have to increase because they have to increase their profit margin. Their shareholders and investors want money every year, so this is what they have to do, and they did it. They sold out, and now they know the cat's out of the bag. They're like, we know what to do now, and we're going to do 1 million of these figures in this line, and we're going to make that money back that we're losing. Because what are they averaging? Like 2% increase in every year in terms of profit, and that was way too low. So, yeah, here it is.
Did your Spider-Man, whoops.
Spider-Man. Hello, Kiwi.
Did your 185 come with backward shoulders, the light blue one? I saw like 90% of them were assembled incorrectly and you had to pop them out. I think Mattel and Hasbro are struggling with action figures at retail. Way too many on sale figures, while these indies and imports who do direct sales still got to deal with that.
No, they are. They absolutely are. They absolutely are losing money. And the investors, you could see the stock market. You could see the outlooks. There are articles about all these, not just Mattel, Hasbro, etc. And they're showing them they're going to have a bleak year, 2025. Sales have gone down ever since COVID, right? So
they shouldn't have, because people should have been online shopping.
I think it's
not getting that dopamine.
Well, I don't think it's just COVID. It's also inflation. It's also cost of living, right? It's gone up. I mean, what's going on with the eggs over there? Right? People are lining up for eggs. So it's the people like, well, do I eat or do I buy figures? A lot of them are starting to question that, right? And this is what's happening in the market. Is showing that it's going to be even worse in 2025. So they're doing what they got to do to, remember, these guys also have jobs, like, Dwight and the other two guys. I can't remember their names. Their job is to market this thing and sell it, because if they don't, they lose their jobs, and they need that job to take care of their family too.
Okay. Here's another thing though. Like we're talking about like, oh, they have Hail Marys. They have to do these Hail Marys. They have the IP to Marvel. There are so many characters that are instant sale, like instant buys, instant purchases. You make another Beta Ray Bill, done. People will buy him. Power Princess from Squadron Supreme. People are still trying to find her, but they short-cased her. If you want to make money, just re-release her. Like, they don't have to limit themselves and create these weird-ass loopholes to like make up the difference by placing out these peg warming figures that no one cares about. Like, why did America Chavez get like 400 million cases of, like, well, who's gonna buy her? Why did they do that?
Part of from what I see is the movie figures have a separate deal. The movie figures, they have to make a certain amount, and they also cost them more.
Don't do that.
Well, they have no choice. They have the
Don't make stupid deals like that. That's so stupid.
Well, I think it's a package. Like, hey, you're buying the Marvel license. This is the package deal.
Oh my,
right? And then remember the actors also got to get approve it too, and so Marvel also have to pay the actors extra money for their likeness too. Which, guess what? They're not going to absorb that. They're going to say, "Hey, Hasbro, we're passing on this expense to you guys as well." So,
like, they should have put in. They should have put in a clause like, if you're an ugly or stupid character, we don't have to make you. But they would. Oh my god! Elvin. just going to Toys R Us and seeing all those peg warmers from like.
Oh yeah, eggs are great in California. I mean, surprise, surprise, they scared the people who put food on the table, so it's hard to ship stuff out of California. Bad enough of that talk. Toys.
The Ross is getting bad.
Yeah, it is bad. But so long as Hasbro sells it to the big box stores, this is McFarlane why he's successful. He made contracts with Walmart in the beginning stages to buy a ton of his figures. And a lot of them peg-rolled in Canada for a long time. And then end up going to places like Ollie's, etc. Right?
They must be selling well in the States though, because they keep saying they number one sale. I don't know where these number one sales are coming from.
Who knows? Number one sale, like, I don't know. Maybe
like hard to find figures just at our GameStops.
Maybe number one sale because Walmart buys the figures from them. That counts as
what are they counting?
It's not the actual consumer purchase that they're counting. It's just the pallet purchases that Walmart is having. So they can just say that's our number one selling item, right? They're not wrong, right? Yeah. But I just, they saw that. They're like, hey, people are going to buy this stuff? It's sold out? Great. They're already planning on how many Spider-Mans they're going to make in the next couple of months.
Well, you're obviously getting a black suit.
The black suit's coming. Scarlet Spider-Man's coming. I mean, it's just going to roll. 2099's coming because, hey, it's hot, right? And every one of these people that bought this regular Spider-Man figure will buy the other ones. They will. The black suit Spider-Man might sell out faster than this one. So
they were smart by not making like not painting the web, or sorry, not because people are like, why didn't they sculpt the web lines in? Well, why would they do that? Because now all they have to do is paint this figure black.
McFarlane sells out in the States, but can you tell because they are making a smaller batch? I don't know the inner workings of McFarlane, but I just look at it like, even his prices have crept up. He started at $20.
But he's also doing like those super deluxe figures.
Oh, he's doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, right? whatever he's doing is working.
I mean, just take a look at that Joker movie set that you had to pay.
Oh my god, $200. Okay, so oh, Jesus Christ. So people are losing their mind with this Spider-Man, but we got the movie Joker like talk show studio that was $200. And I was laughing with you because someone's like, hey, I had to buy this aftermarket. I paid a little bit more, but I'm happy to have it. Todd takes care of his fans. I'm like, well, Todd didn't take care of you because you just said you had to get it aftermarket. So I don't know what you're talking about. You
pay a little bit more.
You paid more.
A little bit more. Didn't disclose how much though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, look, see, Liz right here. I'll pay $40 more for a mid weapon and a shinier visor from my 1,000 Toys Halo figs, but I ain't buying this Spider-Man. LOL.
Fair enough. Like I'm cool with like I got my Spideys here. Like I didn't get the light blue one, but I have the Mafex, Ben Reilly. Like they're good. My black suit's on the shelf. I did have issues with what they did here. Like I don't like how the belt is under the diaper because when people tried to crouch, they scratched the paint. It was a whole ordeal. but he's good enough.
Let me ask the people here. How many of you have bought or how many of you pre-ordered this figure? Just be honest. I'm not judging. I don't care. I'll be the first to go. I got 2. I got one for myself and one extra if somebody that I know couldn't get it, I'll give it to them. Right? I think I don't know if you got it or not, but I said to you that you would have first crack at it.
I was hovering on it and I was like, no.
But okay. I've got the extra one, like I said to you. If you want it, you get it. I got 2. Right.
But also, anyone who has the ability to pre-order at no cost, I don't see why you wouldn't do that, because you could at the very last day you could be like, I don't want this, and then it costs you nothing, or you could take it and flip it. I know that's taboo, but if people want to pay you $90 for this thing, then why the hell not?
Cowabunga Dude said he got one.
You got one? Okay.
Yeah. And let me ask you a question. Do you see these guys seeing what they're looking at right now? They're looking at sold out everywhere, pretty much everywhere. You think they're going to add more to the batch?
More characters or more Spider-Man?
No, more of this into the, like, add more to the demand.
I don't think they're I think they're going to do other characters. Like there was the rumored Hulk, but I don't think they'll be like, hey, Spider-Man sold out pretty quickly. Just because you wanted it, here's another wave of Spider-Man again. Limited time only. I don't think they'll do that. I think by not doing that, they've created the demand. Mm-hmm. They created their own supply and demand. People know now that they sell out fast. So if you're too slow, that's your problem. So you better buy the next one.
So do you think they have purposely made like a small batch to create the hype?
I wish I knew how many numbers there were.
I
feel like a smaller batch is good for a test run.
I'm just looking at it and going, okay, how the heck does this sell out this fast at this price point? It's got to be a limited supply to these retailers, right? And that's a genius move in marketing to sell out, because now the drive is there now for the next wave of figures. You have to make this line interesting. You have to make it people wanting this line. And what great way to do it is to reduce the first batch where it's sold out, the word gets out. And you know what happens when people can't get what they want? They get angry, they get anxiety, they get frustrated, and they're ready for the next round.
Yeah.
And that's great marketing.
I went with DB Toys Netman for my Spidey. I figured if maximum is 50 and 80. So what he's talking about is the third-party Ultimate Spider-Man. I think that is a pretty damn good one for like an Ultimate Spider-Man figure. Let me see if I can pull up the picture here.
While you're doing that, air tap, absolutely, they are going to do another wave. Joe Colkin always sells right out away, and it has another batch. People buy it out of. Yeah. So see, this. Yeah, we talked about that. We had talked about this a while back. Yeah. I don't like them because they look kiddish to me.
That applies to this character though, because he was younger. Like this is Ultimate Spider-Man.
But so what I was gonna say was, if it works in the just like obviously you buy it knowing that and saying, yeah, I want to buy it because it does look like a kid, and you just said it's a universe.
Yeah,
and that's fine. I'm not saying it's a bad figure. It just for me,
to you, like you want an adult Spider-Man.
Yeah, I want this, not the price point, but hey, what are you gonna do? I want this. That's why I have the Mafex, all of them. Right.
I mean, what company doesn't create fake like supply and demand? Like Funko did it, Amiibos did it. When they could have tons in warehouse, absolutely. And their import figures are always doing reissues.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, Tav. Can you give me an example of Marvel Legends doing this? Yeah. I don't remember. You enlighten me. Was there an incident where this happened?
They just released Magic again for some weird reason. Like I don't know why her. And she came out years ago.
That was like years later, though, right?
Yeah. So, but why are they capable of doing that?
They just found some in the dirty box in the
Yeah.
warehouse. That's what it was.
Silver Surfer from the Walgreens. Like, oh, this is a Walgreens exclusive. You're never getting this again. Anyways, here's the darker version
Do you
of
know
that
how
same
mad I
figure.
was about that?
They released that. They released that figure 3 times. So
Silver
no,
Surfer is one of my favorite
4
characters.
times.
And I was so mad how hard it was. I had to drive an hour out of town to pick it up. It was
At least
nuts.
you got one. At least you got one.
Yeah, but I was so pissed. Like, how do you like? He's a popular character,
Yeah.
and you're gonna go make this an exclusive? You idiots! What are you doing?
The build the figures that they repackage as deluxe figures and just repaint it. We've seen that Venom several times. Space Knight Venom, Rhino,
I lost
Kingpin.
the count of how many Venoms I have. I just lost count. It's just like, oh, it's another Venom. Okay, I'll get it because I'm an idiot. I'll just buy another Venom because I love him so much.
Now you know, like you've seen their pattern.
No, so I don't know anything. I never learned.
I was trying to help you. I was trying to give you credit.
I never learned. I'm gonna buy it again. They're gonna make a maximum Carnage and a maximum Venom.
Carnage they did again, just change the head. So yeah, they've done it,
and I bought them all.
That's okay.
Yeah, I know. Well, I can't help you guys, man. If you're looking for sound advice, don't look at me. I buy them. I don't know. I see it. I'm like, okay, it looks good. Click, done.
Do you think they will be so unlike the States where these are not really exclusive, they show up at our GameStop? Do you think these will show up on the shelves? If you did not pre-order, do you think you'll have a chance in hell of walking into a store?
Yeah, no way.
Okay,
no way. No way. Yeah, this one's got it all, man. Got articulation, plastic quality, accessories, got it all.
My main issue are those drop down hips, and if you bend those knees, are they going to just rip right off the knee joint? Because it's you can tell just looking at this, it's that gummy plastic. Will this have stress marks for the drop downs coming out of the box?
Let me answer this for you, Ryan. What's the biggest obstacle to climb to avoid just being a $50 figure? It's the hype. They know how to do it, man. There's no other company in North America in terms of toys that knows how to build a hype like these guys. There might be somebody that maybe come close to them, but the marketing is on point. Look at this. It's sold out.
But what would they, in your opinion, have to fix to make this a figure worth the price? For me, it is, I think their engineering is fine. It's just the plastic quality. Don't put cheap plastic as the pegs.
Well, we'll know when we get our hands on this.
Yeah, when people start moving the legs and they snap into pieces.
Yeah, very quick. The internet's going to go wild if this thing is cheaply put together. We don't know that yet until we get our hands on it.
The beauty with Hasbro is, though, if the MCU figures were any indication, they just do not respond. Like, hey, so I moved my Spider-Man's leg right out of the box and it broke. Okay. Like, they don't really care anymore. They don't answer for these QC issues. There's no reason on the first week of those MCU Spider-Man 3-packs and single box figures that you had 50 plus posts a day on Reddit saying my figure broke right out of the box. That's like recall worthy.
Yeah.
But no, they just kept making them available to purchase. And if they broke, that's your problem. Recoloring and changing the head, Transformers toys be like.
This is true.
Speaking of recoloring, what else is here? So he does pose well. Like, I can't argue the posability. It's just you have either unsightly, like, half joints here that don't line up when you pose them, or you have the Mayfex type ball pegs, like the ankles. I hate those. But in some way or another, you're going to have unsightly plastic sticking out somewhere you don't want. So that's unavoidable no matter how you do it. You have the previous Mayfex one here.
I'm very curious to stack these two. I think me and you're going to do a comparison of these two here. We'll stack this boy versus that one.
Yeah. So the problem with this like,
sorry,
this is what?
This is my ultimate Spider-Man. Not the universe. I mean, like, my favorite Spider-Man right now. This is it.
The problem, though, is it makes sense why Legends has gummy plastic. The real demographics is kids. That's fair, except by using that gummy plastic, the knees aren't strong enough to give with the plastic itself. So the knees just snap to pieces, or the drop down hips. You can't do half and half collector and half, like, you can't do half collector, half playability for kids, because when you do that, you start engineering articulation that doesn't support the like strength of the plastic used, so they just end up breaking. Or they cheap out elsewhere.
Whether they're demographic for kids or not, it was at 11 or 10 a.m. Pacific time that went up on sale. I think most kids are in school.
Yeah, no kid purchased this.
Parents were buying this for their kids. So
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
whether you want to say it's demographics or kids or not, it's irrelevant. There's enough collectors out there that want Marvel Legend Spider-Man, and they did. They showed it with their wallets. It's gone. So I hear what you're saying. But I'm just saying that there's a lot of collectors that don't care. Will buy it.
Like AWOC figures have the gummy plastic, but they strengthened the areas that would break normally. Like they didn't cheap out on the joints, whereas Hasbro does. So it's like they
read this.
This is a premium figure aimed towards a collector, so you shouldn't have to worry and can go with a more premium brittle plastic.
Why do I want brittle plastic though?
Well, okay, here's the thing though. So Mafex clearly has brittle plastic for the wrists, for the wrists and the ankles. You know to pose that delicately. But they also countermeasure that by making the rest of the plastic lightweight. So if I bend these, it bends like butter. It's smooth like butter. If I'm not ham hocking it, it's not going to snap to pieces. Whereas Hasbro's like, we're going to clamp down on this plastic and make it extra tight. So if you bend his arm, it's going to snap into pieces. I can't wait to see DB. Yeah.
Oh, man. That's good. Yeah. To me, I don't want brittle. I want durability. I get it. But I have figures here are very brittle. We just talked about the what do you call it? Mondo.
Yeah.
I sometimes have no choice, but I have to buy that because there's nothing else there for me. Right? I bought this. I'm not going to go and expect this to be thrown across the room and be okay with it. Right? I know I have to be careful. I'm a collector, right? I'm not a 10-year-old child that's going to bash it against another figure. And so I'm okay with the durability and brittle, but I don't generally, if you ask me like, hey, do you want a figure that is going to fall from the top of your shelf on the floor and be okay? Or do you want a figure that is going to fall from the top of your shelf and might crack or have chips to it? What do you think I'm going to pick? Right? I'm going to pick the durability factor. So, because I have shelves and have figures that fallen and broke, and I'm like, I don't want that. It happens. So, to me, I'm okay with having a little bit of a gumminess to it. Of course, I don't want it to be that bad. Right?
Like, okay, see, gummy plastic, hips were the brittle kind. So they use like Mafex type plastic, you know, the like where you like flick your finger on it, you could tell. So when you move that leg, it just tore to pieces. Again, snapped to pieces. That's just from moving the leg up. You can tell because the plastic twisted with it.
Eesh.
Superior Spider-Man, stress marks out of the box. Like, this is disgusting. Ryan said the plastic will not match this new aim, will be bad. This Spider-Man is not aimed towards kids. So that's kind of like what I was saying. Like, it's half and half.
This is coming out of Japan. How do you know kids in Japan don't want this?
I mean, maybe they do. What, the Hasbro one?
No, this Mafex one.
No, he's talking about the Hasbro one. This one,
I see what you're saying,
he's talking about the Marvel Legends. So they aimed it at adult collectors. This Maximum series is aimed for adults, but they cheaped out. So they put all their money into articulation and accessories, but I'm predicting they cheaped out on quality assurance. So I there's no part of me that believes they have someone in-house testing. Can I pose this without causing stress marks? They know firsthand, if you move this a certain way, this amount of times, it's going to break. Period. But they do not care. The same way, there was a point in time where NECA, on the box, they labeled their products as biodegradable. They weren't listed as a plastic material. They were listed as biodegradable because their stuff broke easily in the past too. They were smart enough to, instead of fixing it, they just put that on the box. So when you mark your stuff,
and then when like this,
yeah. So like, yeah, this will break. It's biodegradable. That's not our fault. We warned you. No one knows what that means.
Sorry, I misread you. Sorry, because I didn't understand what you're saying. Yeah, it's not aimed at kids. Yes.
Predictions on. So this was obviously a success. Do you think they're going to do the Hulk next?
Great success.
Very nice.
Very
What do you
nice.
think? What do you think they're going to do next?
Black Suit Spider-Man. And they'll
You don't
sell
think they're even going to do another character?
Yeah, Black Suit Spider-Man.
they'll at least if they do that, they're dead. They're dead in the water. That's just
what are you talking about? What?
I think that's disrespect because they know damn well.
What? No,
they know damn well
that's gonna sell even faster than this one.
Even I think
are you kidding me?
I would want that, and I think that's disrespectful.
Why is it disrespectful?
Because they pumped up the price of this. It's not worth $50.
They don't care. They're like, look, they care about their shareholders. They don't care about me and you.
But they, at the very least, they have to pretend like they do. Like
all of those people that bought the Secret Wars Spider-Man are out of luck. Because this Black Suit Spider-Man that's coming out, it's gonna kill all of them.
This is the super secret. Secret Wars Spider-Man.
This is the secret that you didn't know about. It's gonna put everything to waste.
Okay, here's the like basic 185 Spider-Man accessories. So it comes with the web shot. How many hands does it have? Magnetic hands. So this is the cheaper one of the like. So we have our normal one that came out first. The light blue one comes with these accessories, plus it's magnetized. And that one was only a couple of bucks more than this Maximum series.
Ryan says, in my opinion, they just gave a Marvel Legend a few more cuts and accessories, and now it's a premium competition for imports. Exactly. You're 100% right on that. But until we get in our hands, we don't know how it feels like. Videos from the Marvel Legend team is not going to tell us if it's gummy, it's going to be terrible.
They're handling it the way they know will not break it.
So until we get in our hands, we won't know, right? But nobody wants to wait for that. That's why it's sold out.
Because that's the cheaper one that came with less. You don't even get Peter Parker head with this one. So this one was the easier one to reproduce. They did re-release it in a way where they gave you the cell shaded one, so you got it twice that way, I guess. But they released this 3 times, so you had the dark blue one. I have this one, the light blue one, and then the comic version. And there's the Peter head I was talking about, which does not come with this. So I guess with the Maximum series, you get impact webbing. You get kind of that same splayed out web and a web shield. And then wall crawling hands, web shot hands. I don't know. Like the hands
did enough.
Cool.
They did enough in the package to make it look like it's fully packed.
Yeah.
They did enough there.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, it's kind of the same.
What's up, Bancho? Maximum value.
Bancho, did you pre-order one or what?
He pre-ordered 2 of them.
If he did, I know KJ. KJ said he pre-ordered one. 78, I'm not sure about. I think I don't know. I can't read that guy sometimes. Ryan got 2. And then we have all our previous Spider-Man from before. So when was the earliest one? We just got this one in 2022. 2024 for the black suit one.
Which is your favorite here? Mine's Renew.
Renew? I liked Renew. He's just kind of tall, but that's okay. But you can see, like, we aren't hard done by with Spider-Man figures. And these are just the bot. Yeah, okay. I guessed it. No judgment. I'm not making fun of you.
No, not at all. Yeah.
And then with these bodies, they released it like 17 times each. Because you got like the Future Foundation one, Fantastic Four. Retro Card was my favorite.
When it came out, oh man, people were running to the stores to get this.
The Retro Card here was like this Maximum series. Like it was so hard to find here.
People were mad. People were upset they couldn't get it. Then the black suit one came out. Then the 2099, and then the Scarlet. People were like, whoa, what's going on here? This is the best line ever. And then Has was like, hold on. We're gonna get you something better.
Yeah. And then the Amazing Fantasy, which I like. Like, there's so many. And I wasn't gonna get Maximum Series. Like, I was like, you know what? I don't need it. I was like, you know what? I pre-ordered two. So like, okay. Like, if I don't want it, then you can return it. Like, it did nothing to me. It impacted me
Oh,
in no way whatsoever.
I'm sure if you don't want it, there'll be like 7 other people behind you that want
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We don't have to worry about that.
But like, this was one. Normally, like, I was very surprised I wasn't hovering and clicking to buy it because it's Spider-Man, right? But this was one of the things where I'm like, Hasbro, I know what you're doing here. You're kind of being ridiculous right now. That being said, I'm not upset at anyone who did buy it, but I see a lot of videos calling out others, calling them shills, saying they're bootlickers. And then other people are like, why do you care how I spend my money? And that's a good point. Why do you care how they spend their money? And it's because their boycotting didn't work. They were hoping to boycott it and Hasbro would reduce the prices or something.
I also hear the argument about, like, oh, this is gonna make the other lines go up. I got newsflash for you. They've been going up for years. When's the last time the prices didn't go up? They're gonna go up whether you buy this or not. It doesn't matter. This has no whatsoever bearing on all the other lines' prices going up. You know, the cost goes up, the consumer has to pay for it at the end. Hasbro's not going to eat the cost. So it's totally too expensive, but I'd rather have that's exactly the point. People are afraid to miss out on the boat.
See, and it didn't like ruin your income in any way. Like, it's $50, but it's not a make or break your
I empathize. I really do, and I want to be honest here and straightforward here with there are people out there who want certain things, but they can't because their income doesn't allow them to get it. So I empathize with those people saying that I can't afford this. But what I said earlier was, it's not like you never had a Spider-Man figure in your collection. They literally make one every year, and multiple companies
they just want
do
this.
that.
They just want this one, and they can't afford it.
Well, I want a Ferrari. I'm not going to
No,
get
I'm just
one.
saying, like
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Everybody's got their own goals in life of what they want, but they can't get it. We're always trying to achieve the next level, right? But I always look back and say, I'm thankful for what I have, right? So you have to look at it from that way. It's like, hey, I hate to break it to you. If you can't afford it, then you can't afford it. But you have options of some really good options. We just talked about a couple of them. The Retro Spider-Man is a really good Spider-Man. The Renew Your Vows Spider-Man is a very good Spider-Man. These are great Spider-Man figures. They're not the perfect Spider-Man, but they're far from being dumpster fires, right?
How so Bancho pre-ordered too. How hard was it to get? Like, did you just log in and it was perfectly fine, or are you hovering? Were you hovering on the checkout button, refreshing?
Who, me?
No, we had it easy. Like, we have options here.
Yeah.
Like, I know we did. I didn't even check.
I just called up my local GameStop. Can you get me 2? Yeah, done. Okay, thanks. Bye. So, but online it sold out what, an hour or less?
Yeah,
Something like that.
I think it lasted like 20 minutes, to be honest. Oh, they had it up. Big Bad Toy Store had it up all day. So if you wanted it, you could have got it.
Yeah.
Entertainment Earth probably had it.
But I think the argument is also, it's not just if you had a chance to get it, it's just, can you afford it too, right?
Yeah.
There are a lot of people upset because they don't want this too much to. But
well, Big Bad Toy Store, you don't have to pay up front.
oh well, there you go. Then you have options. Yeah, what are you crying about, people?
I'm telling you, the people who are mad are the ones who wanted them to lower the prices in a unified boycott front. Like, that's why they're making videos.
Yeah, that's not happening, people. Sorry.
Anyone who wanted it and could afford it would just buy it. He made it.
I honestly don't care what people spend their money on. It's their money. Who am I to tell them what to spend it on? Like, Ryan goes and buys, what's it, Mythic Legions?
He has so many guns.
He has a ridiculous, like, he thinks he's gonna go start a civil war with the guns that he's got in his collecting room, but it's his money. Man wants to buy guns, go ahead, do your thing, right? I don't understand why people are getting upset with others for buying it. It's not like they're taking that money out of your own pocket. And I've said it before, I'm not happy with the price, but Bonner just said exactly what I was saying. I don't want to miss out. Sorry, the marketing got me. What do you want me to do about it?
Like if it worked, it worked.
Yeah, it worked. It's been working on me for years. Take a look at behind me. Hello.
But on that note, you did say it's gonna have to get more. You're gonna have to get more picky and choosy.
I already have. Yeah,
coming forward.
I said in 2024 that 2025 it's gonna be slim pickings. Look at how many weeks that I went in the show without any figures. Right, I've never had that issue in 2024, 2023. Right, I've always bought something every week. But now I'm just like, no, I've got what I want. And if I don't like it, I've got to sell a bunch of stuff. And I've been selling the last couple of weeks. And that money, I just went and bought what I really wanted. And it's just, that's how it's going to happen now. It's just me trying to be, aware of my space, aware of what I have and where I'm at collecting. I'm on the other side of collecting because I've got everything that I've really, really wanted from various lines. Right. So it's not like a new collector right now. Oh boy. It's hard to get everything you want because some of the stuff is really hard to grab. Like if you want Mayfix Gambit, how much is that going for, D?
Oh God, what are we at? 300 now?
Oh, jeez. Oh my God.
Between $133 and $495. So $259 is the lowest one I see right now.
Wow. USD?
Yeah.
So 500 Canadian rubles. Chaz says same. I got it locked in PBS. I keep it in the pile of blue until the review comes up. There you go. See, look at that. Where's this third party and Bandai?
Yeah, I love my third party stuff now.
Ryan spends his money to potatoes. Hey, it's his money. Let him do what he wants to do. What else here? Ryan says, because people love figures before getting them in the hand.
Yeah, they love the idea of it. They love the what they love the promise. And then they move it and it snaps. So I'm just looking forward to these reviews.
At GameStop, if I cancel my figures, they don't care because there's 7 other people behind me. They'll buy it right away.
Sometimes they just cancel them for fun. Sometimes you go
what
to
did
the
you
store.
say? No, I'm sorry, you don't have it here. I know I know you ordered it. It's like that Seinfeld piece where it needs the car rental.
Yeah.
You hold the car. All right. You know how to hold the car, but do you really know?
That or the time I went in and they gave me your stuff. I'm like, I'm not Elvin.
Yeah.
I'm not Elvin. I didn't even tell you my name.
Such a racist people. Oh man. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, I'm just very excited to see how many of the reviewers that are crapping on this will.
I'm actually excited. I'm excited for the people in the comments for the review.
Oh yeah,
fight. Literally fighting in the comments.
You shill.
You're a shill. You're a loser. Shut up, Shartimus. You sold us out a long time ago.
Because like as a toy reviewer, what are they going to do? Not review this twice? So they have to get it. Unless their morals keep them from doing so, but
dude, Dwight and those guys are sitting on a nice leather couch smoking cigars right now. We got them, boys. We got them.
It's that King Homer.
Yeah, it's all good. Bling,
I'm
bling.
excited. I'm excited. Even if I don't get one, I'm excited to see.
You got one. What are you tripping?
Well, I mean, yeah, but thank you. Thanks for getting me one.
You got one. Now, if you don't want one, tell me. I have phone calls coming right now, probably text messages. And I could only get 2 because I didn't want to be that guy. Can I get 7?
There's a limit.
Yeah, I think they'll be telling me to take a hike after 2. All right, everybody. We're going to do the word of the episode. So if you don't know, we have been given a secret word or phrase that you're going to have to remember what episode it came from on our 200th anniversary. We're going to mention the word and you have to tell us what episode it came from and you win a prize. On episode 199, we're going to show you what's available to win. We're going to have 5 prizes. And it's not because of the word. So don't think of the word correlates to the prize. These are just words that we're going to give you. So we've given away 2, episode 196 and 195. If you don't know what it is, go check it out. Our third word for episode 197 is Mafex. Okay, Mafex is your 197 episode word.
I should probably
So-
write these down.
Was that you can't win stuff, D.
No, but if me not knowing what the words are is kind
No,
of
you can talk about it after. We're
Yeah.
not just going to disclose the 96 and 95 episodes. You have to go and check it out and find out what it was if you missed it. So 197, the word is Mafex. All right. And be sure to be here on episode 200. If you're not here, you cannot win a prize. So replay crew, figure it out. 7:30 p.m. Pacific time on a Monday. With that being said, wherever you're in the world or the universe, have yourself a good morning, a good day, and a good night.
Maximum series.